Good morning, Knights, and welcome to the Night's Watch. I am Jacob Angles.
And I'm Caden Griffiths.
The Night's Watch is a daily show that airs at the beginning of Block 2 or Block 1 today. The Night's Watch is a show made by students for students to keep everyone up to date with everything Queenie.
Let's get to the announcements.
The library wants you to return your textbooks before your exam. You need to get a library exam pass to take with you into the exam.
Come early and avoid the lineups.
And now here's some important information regarding course changes for the upcoming semester.
We would like to remind everyone that classes are very full and there will be very limited movement available.
The office would like us to remind you that changes of convenience, such as wanting to move your spare, be in the same class as your friend or teacher shop, are just not possible.
Here's the process for timetable changes for the second semester.
If you have a simple request, such as dropping or requesting a course, please send an email to your Alpha coordinator, or assistant principal,
Assistant principal designations are last names: A to C, Mr. Lerbecmo; E to L, Mr. Beatty; M to Z, Miss Beebe.
If you have something more complex, there will be administrators and other school leaders available on the afternoon of Wednesday, January 24th, and Thursday, January 25th, for walk-in meetings to address any more complex issues from 12:30 to 3:30.
The North Saskatchewan Watershed Alliance is looking for 12 passionate students ages 15 to 18 to join its Youth Water Council program.
This program is the first of its kind across the North Saskatchewan River watershed and will play an essential role in building a sustainable and resilient future by engaging the next generation of watershed leaders.
The 2024 Youth Water Council will embark on a journey of discovery over 5 months through virtual learning sessions, weekend camps, and the creation of their own innovative project.
See Student Services for more information.
And finally, a reminder that today we have a double block day to accommodate in-class final exams.
For today, Block 2 will last all morning and Block 4 will last all afternoon.
And that's it from us. Now into the weather.
Hello, everybody. Today it feels like currently negative 21, and it feels like negative 29. The highest will be negative 18. The lowest will be negative 26. And it's not as cold as the other days, but I guess still dress warm because you need to. Anyways, on to Mr. Herrera for some special news.
Hey, Knights. So, not really special news, but just a reminder that we have final exams coming up. So, tomorrow is your last day for semester 1 of regular classes. That means that tomorrow is the last day that you come to school until February 1st, unless you have a final exam. So, number 1, please make sure that you go to School Zone and you look for your final exam schedule. Okay? So, in School Zone, you're going to be able to find a schedule that tells you when your final exam is, at what time. Please make sure that you pay attention to what time, what day, where the exam is. You're either going to be writing in the small gym, in the large gym, or in the library. Okay, so please make sure that you double check that. Now, I have a couple of reminders for you guys about final exams and things that you need to know. So number 1, I already told you, check your schedule. Number 2, make sure that you arrive 15 minutes before your exam. So if your exam is at 9 a.m., make sure that you arrive at 8:45. If your exam is at 1, please make sure that you arrive by 12:45. I know that's a little bit of a hard concept for some of you guys, but please make sure that you take the time to be here on time. Now, textbooks, if you have them for your class, you need to make sure that they are returned before you write your final exam. Say, for example, if you're writing social studies, you need to be here on the day of your exam early enough to be able to return your textbook, and you will get a little library slip. It's a green slip that will let you write the exam. We will be checking for these slips when you come into the final exam, and if you don't have a slip, we'll send you back to the library to get one. Okay? This is why we ask that people are here early, so that if you need to return stuff, put stuff away in your locker, you're able to do so. So please make sure that you go to the library and you check if you have any books that need to be returned. Next up, you need to have photo ID to be able to write your final exam. So if you do not have photo ID, now is the time to go to the library, to the office, and make sure that you pick up either your ID card, or on the day of the exam, you can also use photo ID such as a driver's license or any other kind of government issued photo ID. Now, what should you bring into the final exam? you should be bringing pens, pencils, highlighters if you like to use that stuff. If you're writing math or science or anything else that requires calculations, bring in a calculator, okay? And an eraser, okay? I already mentioned ID cards. Now, what are you not allowed to bring in? Okay, so first off, what should you wear when you're coming into the final exam? Students should not be bringing any big, bulky winter coats. Okay, any kind of coat that has tons of tons of pockets, and it's kind of bulky, we will tell you to go put it away in your locker if you come into the final exam wearing a big jacket. Now, it can get a little bit cold in the gym, so please make sure that you're wearing a sweater or something like that. You are not allowed to bring any kind of bag into your final exam. You're not allowed to bring a backpack. You're not allowed to bring a side bag. You're not allowed to bring your Gucci bags into the final exam. Please make sure that you put those in your locker, okay? You're not allowed to bring any notes or study materials. Do not bring formula sheets into the final exam. They will be given to you. You're not allowed to have any kind of electronics coming into the final exam. If you are found with an electronic such as a phone, a smartwatch, headphones, or anything like that, we will take away your final exam when you are writing it. So please make sure that you do not bring any kind of electronics into the final exam. Okay? Lastly, what about food and drink? We encourage that students bring water so that you can drink water throughout your exam, especially if you're writing diplomas and you choose to take the full 6 hours. You probably want to have some water or snacks. Now, what constitutes a snack? You might want to have like a granola bar or some crackers or something like that. Preferably something that doesn't make a mess. So please be mindful of that. What you should definitely not have is a full-on Happy Meal while you're writing your final exam. Any kind of a full meal, bad idea. Do not bring that into the final exam. We'll tell you to put it away. That's pretty much it. Last thing, once you're inside the final exam, once you're inside the gym, small gym, large gym, whatever, you are not allowed to leave the exam room until 1 hour has passed. So if your exam starts at 9 and you came in at 9, you're not allowed to leave the room until 1 hour has passed. After 1 hour, students are not allowed to arrive and write the final exam. If you are late by more than an hour, you have missed your final exam. I'm going to repeat that again because it happens every semester. If you are late to your final exam by more than 1 hour, you have missed your final exam and you will have to make accommodations to rewrite it. If you are late by 1 hour to your diploma exam, you're going to have to wait until April to write it. So please make sure that you are mindful of that fact. As well, that includes going for bathroom breaks in the first hour. Please make sure that you've gone to the bathroom before you go into the final exam so that if you need to go, you can wait for an hour. That's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, please check in with your teachers. And that's it from us today. Have an awesome day, guys, and see you tomorrow.